don't know combinations. Always stay hydrated when you practice. No specific lessons today. This is what I do just to stay active, healthy. It's hot. Forgot to hold one. Make sure it's in and out. Hip movement. Chin and tuck. Start doubling up as you see. Anyways. If you're able to start getting outside like that, you can throw either in or out. If you're able to do it, you can. And then strike from the outside. If you're able to, you're only able to go boom. Opposite side. Grab the arm in, you can lurch. Boom. Boom. Better to do a 3-hit combo. And you can do, if you don't want to stay in too long, you can 1, 2, 3 light. Or you can heavy, bang bang, heavy. You can punch awkward too to throw them off. You can do normal punches and then throw it. Also, pick it up. You know, just do something fun at range. See? That's the thing, if you can get them afraid of the one, so jab, so jab, so jab, and then try to counter, boom, 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 come on something else. See, I go from straight to jab, straight to a little side jab real quick. If you like uppercuts, really the hip muscle for the uppercut. See if you got sit on the uppercut, sit on the uppercut, sit on the hook and uppercut. Can't see the back. Really tear into that mother sucker. As you see, I don't use gloves. I'm not breaking my hand. I do this to simulate a real situation. You're not always gonna have, you know, be able to be in a situation where you have gloves on. So you gotta be able to throw whatever you have. With just a bare body. If you're afraid of breaking your hands, because you don't know proper punch form, keep your fist stiff, then what you want to do here then is maybe more on an elbow strike, or a knee, or the shin, Muay Thai style. And if you have to use your hands, you can grapple to make sure you get to a soft spot so you don't have to worry about your hand breaking as much. Or, as some videos do, palm strike. And you really want to reinforce that wrist. You gotta do a palm strike. Can be very basketball blading. So you can do that. To the ear, right to the jaw. Boom. But even in a fist fight without hand protection, I still like throwing fist instead. I take that a lot from the boxing background that I add, the elements of boxing I add to the Guardians Roar. And as you see, there's no certain, you see some natural combos being formed, but I'm not planning them out. So I'm just fighting somebody. I'm just throwing whatever. So, and imagine it's a footwork, it's all my see. You're not doing a lot of footwork in the video. I don't sense it like to be under, like a half and half type position. Because if something comes from my head, boom, boom, body, boom, boom, tuck down a little, boom, boom, boom. They go low, check the kick, you know. This is what I call a marching step. Have one foot's back, kind of put it sideways. One foot is pointed forward. And this allows me in and out. So, I'm just going to show a little less footwork in videos so you can actually see what I'm actually doing. Can go a little backhand action with it if you want. Back fist, side hammer fisting. Like if you go over the hands and you don't have time to adjust your punch to a normal, etc., you can just hit with what you got. So you get boom boom, and you see it's fast there, but I go boom, make him block this, grab the hand, and make him, I go grab with the hand, block this, switch it over, make him block this, and then on the fourth. You see, a hammer fist can't generate 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, hammer fist can do the hammer fist boom motion, can do the same kind of damage. You see, I'm not doing a lot of spinning attack because you don't risk your back too much to the opponent. As a general rule, when it comes to fighting, there's general rules, and then there's rules but you can break those general rules, outliers. If you know who your opponent, you know how your opponent's fighting at this point. So you can, if you know they're just backing up and not checking a punch, you can risk a bigger punch because you know trying to skip from the side, or bigger hit. You can risk something, boom, a big lobbing, boom. I like striking for the hip too. Like, you can get them on the hip bone with a kick. So that's a nice little karate thing I like to do right there. Hip tuck, boom. Everybody say that's slow. I can, not that slow. But if you don't want to risk that, you ain't got to half a second too late. You can just there you go. Sit down on that. Wah. And why I like to go like that is I can substitute for an elbow, or I can substitute for a knee. My favorite strike. Boom. You turn over. Boom. You turn over. Boom. But like I said, like I've said before in the video, controlled chaos just strings the stuff together. As you see, I sound a little more relaxed from where I started, because it makes me feel really good. It's also something that can boost your energy levels and your self-confidence and your, for me, fighting self-defense is zen. This is where I get my peace, my calm from my depression, from my anxiety and all that other stuff, So you don't have to always be thinking, is this effective? Sometimes it's not just to work the bag. Sometimes it's not just to shadow box the bag and just I like that combo right there too. Throw something light to the head, make you think you're coming from this way. That's just parry block down. Makes them think you're going for the head again, but then you turn it around on them at the last second. Boom, sharp hit to the body. So it goes like. So that's a combo you could learn. You see, you could get that little arm up a little bit after you parry it away a little bit. So if they try to elbow closing on this side, boom. But you gotta do that quick if you're gonna do that. You can even get that hand in their face. After tearing it open body real quick, you can just shove it in their face in general. So they have to confront it and then boom. Sharp body shot, just boom. Lay down, it's just boom. Just boom. For those that might say, you're standing from the bag all the time. What if that was an opponent? I've shown angling out exercises before. But if most of you are still concerned about that, very well. Let me show you again. You see, I can boom with a parry or whatever I'm gonna do, fake it, whatever. I can angle out, get way out of their striking zone. Imagine Karen's looking to getting out of the striking zone. You see? And then, so that I wouldn't be in the range of danger. So, not too much concern for me. I've been in 20 plus fights. So this is like self-defense situations, survival fighting for my life. So I'm plenty aware of standing in front of a hit makes you vulnerable. Okay, so I do angling out, and I do angling out to get away with a punch to do something else. That's another thing that's underutilized. You can aim for their supporting block limbs and stuff like that. Like, for example, if you know a guy is checking kicks, you can use this against him. Say he checks a kick again. Boom, boom. Triangle for leg kicks or whatever. Boom, boom, he's bringing his shin shield against you. You can use that to either trick him out, act like you could question mark kick him, I call that a hooking kick, but some people call it question mark hook. And I know there is a hook kick. That's why I said hooking. Different. Hooking kick is where you hook over. Kind of like a question mark kick, except it's a half chamber involved instead of a full chamber. You go half chamber, and then you like spring load and fake a motion. So I can fake, I'm going mid and then hit the bottom. You see that? Boom. To another leg. You can also hit the limb they're striking with. So you just got to block, bolt sideways, boom. Not push the front of the leg with a push kick. Switch to the side, a side pushing kick. Or get used to that, then you can go inverse on it. You can go wider to the side of the leg. So go, you see how I angle out a little bit on that one, a little bit more, a little, half second that, boom, right to the side of this knee shield, bam, to make him pay for trying to shin block me. Now, same thing with the arms. You know, the arms are a weapon. Well, a defensive block. Break down the arms. You don't always have to hit the body. Get a grip of the arm, yank, get into position. You know they're gonna block instinctively or try to do something to stop you from getting that hit on their face or whatever. Use it to your advantage. Intentional missing, you know. Just boom, boom. And the minute they get comfortable with that, just boom, really smash that arm. Get a hold of it, bah! Really break that forearm up. Just, just boom, really break that wrist up. So that really you get even pull it to all the way to crank it to the bicep. Just boom, just bah, bah. You know what I mean? So imagine that's him. Imagine his arms out here. Boom, boom, boom. I get the arm just quick enough. Make him have to pull his arm back to block the knee. Blast! Or the elbow. Boom! Just hit that elbow straight, the point of the elbow. Boom! Straight into his arm. Break that arm down. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. So, lesson of the day is, fighting's messy. You're gonna have to do a few different things just to you know, yeah, just to get the job done. So, enjoy that, stay ready. And I'm teaching Garden Drawer. Only $30 a month. I train live in person. I train video courses if you go a little further. And I do, so you can train your own time video courses. Oh, and I do online training if you live a little further too. Over video, so we can connect that way. We can practice together that way. Only $30 a month. Fair offer, more than you can find it any other place. So, hey, Iron Horse waiting for you. And I'm sorry this was a long video, but I had a lot to unpack for you. So, peace out, stay safe, come learn, comment, and only positive stuff. I see a lot of people throwing negative stuff, keyboard warriors. Just stay out in the comment section if you don't like what I'm showing. Whatever. Get a life. Anyways, so I'm here to try to have a positive impact on people's lives. General exercise, health, protection, self-protection, all that, you know? So, and positive vibes, just build confidence, growth in their personality, you know? All that jazz, and all that jazz. Anyway, so, Iron Horse out, comment, like the video, share, all that stuff, and contact me that way so we can talk more personally and get you started. It's a dangerous world.